on the other side of this dog here.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I got after that, we will have lunch with the sellers. Usually what happens is they come up, they present their business, and they're chatting. So we're on like, hey, here's what I'm doing, here's what I'm trying on, and then that's the idea. The advice is more based on experiences, based on today it'll be a little different.
Sweet.
It almost looks like that. I jot it down. It's my phone. Yeah, I was gonna say I used to jot my info. Here, let me, this is me. So I actually did something.
I saw them on the door.
Where I would be more looking to use something for a shoot. I can
I think that might be the case. So I just did a post on
What's up, sorry? What's up, ma'am? What's up, ma'am? Oh, let me introduce you to tomorrow.
How you doing?
Sean,
I'm Ryan.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have you been here before?
I have.
Okay,
a couple
sweet.
times.
Sweet. Love it. Have you enjoyed it?
I do. I do.
Okay. Today's going to be a little different.
Okay.
I assume every time you've been here, it's been like a presenter presenting their business. So today is going to be Project Diamond. So they're presenting on, I guess, what business are you in?
I own Detroit Strong Gym.
Okay, sweet. Love that. So they're presenting on, it's like a manufacturing organization that helps small manufacturers get bigger. So it'll be a little bit different. But I think we have someone presenting today that's going to be more of a usual.
Yeah.
But how long have you been in the gym business?
I opened my gym 2018. I've been a trainer for over a decade. I have my own line of supplements. I started my supplement line probably about 6 years ago. Yeah, so I've been doing it for quite a while.
Love that. That's awesome. What got you into it?
I used to compete in bodybuilding.
Okay,
So,
cool.
compete in bodybuilding, I did a lot of stuff with fitness, and I just didn't care to work for a gym. but I enjoy purely helping people. And so my vision was different than what gyms look like. And so I opened my studio and I've been off and running since.
Yeah. So what kind of? I know there's lots of gyms out there, right? There's CrossFit studios and what have you. Is yours more focused on bodybuilding, or is it?
I wouldn't say bodybuilding. Mine is more focused on seeing where someone is, knowing where all their pains are, whether it's diabetes, overweight, low muscle mass, bad posture. I have a body composition scale, so I see their body fat, muscle mass, and body composition, and then explain to them how we get from point A to Z. Okay, and then pairing up, I have 3 different types of training. Like I have one-on-one, small group personal training, and then I have my online app. Okay, so I can train people anywhere in the world with the app. So, you know, you got the training, you got my supplements and my nutrition. So this whole 3-step thing, and also work with a local meal prep company, I can get from anyone, whatever their goals is, reach it from here with knowing everything. That's awesome. You know, and so some people, everyone has different issues. Some people need to feel the weight. Some people want to be stronger. You know, strength training is my specialty. You know, so everything I've done, except for running, everything I've done has something to do with strength training.
Yeah, that's awesome. As you probably noticed, I have a posture issue. I've always had it. I have like really long torso. Okay. I've just always been like, man, I'm struggling to like keep myself going.
When it comes to one of my clients has a long torso, he has late growth spurts. Like he only got tall in college.
That was my problem. Yeah. And mine was high school, but it was during like a 2-year period, and then I stopped growing and like done. It was weird.
So understanding is like I also have a background in yoga. So understanding how your shoulder, hip, and ankles move are the key. Because no 2 people have that all the same. Okay? Like it's like if I also have a background in boxing. So if I'm teaching someone to box, if they have bad posture, they're like this, I have to reprogram them like this. You're tall, you're about my height, so it's also about your hip flexibility, okay, and keeping your knees relaxed. Okay. So like I'm looking at the body versus an exercise. You know, like one of my clients, so I told you who has the same issue as you, we can't do squats. You know, and the one problem that you may have, I'm not going to say you're going to have, you could have a decrease in bone mass. And he had osteoarthritis at 39, and we've increased his bone mass in the last 2 years up to 17%.
And I've got genetic, I don't have arthritis, but genetically, I mean, everyone on my mom's side has it.
And what nationality are you?
I just found out recently that I'm pretty much just like British and German. And
you have a British thing going on. Yeah.
Like, so my whole family's been here probably since the early 20th century. So like, and it's all like, Western European countries. So it's kind of just like, we're just, I guess, American. I mean, it's kind of just like, that's been.
You know, one thing also people don't factor is where you live has a lot to do with it. It changes your dynamics. Like I'm Indian, but I was born in South Africa. Okay. And so you have the hot weather mixed with a lot of humidity down there that forces your body to react to that. It's like if you go to Alaska, you're going to be freezing, you'll probably have a tank top on. You know what I'm saying? You're like, it's like if we go down to Florida, we're like,
I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? And they come up here and they're like, my cousin, he came visit me after 20 years because he lived here a little bit too. And he went bought long johns in April. Yes.
And that's just, and I mean, it's baffling to me because it's just not what we do. That's so interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. So where's your gym?
In Madison Heights on John R. I'll give you my card.
You have a card? Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, we can set up a one-on-one and go through a body composition and just head you in the right direction.
So I manage money for people.
Okay.
So the other half.
I've met a couple of you.
Probably. And I mean, our the coffee sponsor today is.
All right, you're good now.
Okay, yeah.
But so my dad and I run our office. He did not bodybuilding but powerlifting in college.
That's the next thing I want to get into.
Yeah. So he's like So it's so weird. I mean, my parents are both really short. So my dad's 5'6".
Mine was
And-
5'3".
Okay, all right. So I don't know where. I mean, it came from my mom's side, but it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We joke around that it was the pool guy or something. We don't have a pool, but he is.
We were meeting at a pool, and then it just fell apart.
Right. We were thinking about it, but yeah. So he's like 5'6" and like a lot more. I mean, nowadays he's been struggling a little bit, but when he was younger, I mean, he was like freaking swole.
Yeah.
And short. And so he went to like powerlifting nationals in high school and everything, and he got really into it. One of his close friends. So if you were in like the bodybuilding circles in Metro Detroit, Joel Stempian. Do you know that name? Who? Joel Stempian. That's all right. So he's around my dad's age. So like 55, 56. And he was bodybuilding. He won some competitions locally. But he's one of my dad's friends. But it's such an interesting space and everything. I ride bikes.
How did they hear you?
So I'm a triathlete. So I do triathlons and I ride bikes. So like last night I was at the velodrome in Detroit, riding around with these crazy fast guys trying to keep up with them. It's insane, but it's a different world. I've been trying to lift a little bit more, but I'm kind of like, I do hybrid a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'd like to be bigger, but wouldn't be.
We can talk about it. We'll go over your body composition.
No, she can't hear you, she said.
Where your body is. And
It's
what
very
you're
fuzzy.
as far as the type of training. It shows like where the muscle mass is distributed
So
throughout your upper and lower body. So it shows exactly where your body composition is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but we'll talk, just reach out to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Daryl's coming to fix it.
Yeah, it's just not loud.
If you can hear me in the back, the sound is still shakes.
So we got
Oh, that's you. I thought it was Tony. Gotcha.
Good morning. We are here again for another week, another Wednesday with 1 billion cups. We thank you for joining. Today we do have a iPad going around right now, so if you can, this is not to stall you, this is not to slay you. We just want to know who's in the room, definitely so we can continue to push the mission that this is a community and we are together each day. So, about 1 million cups. This is a free nationwide program that educates and engages entrepreneurs, and it provides ideas. So, a lot of people in this room have presented or seen presentations. So, who is a returner of 1 million cups? If you have presented for 1 million cups, please stand. And who is a new attendee of 1 million cups? Please stand. We have a gift for you. And actually, one of the new attendees is actually the new CEO of Open Thrive. Listen, you're not throwing me off this stage. I do like this job a little bit. So, upcoming presenters. So, as you can see, the rest of October is packed. November is packed as well, but December 10th can be your day. So please, if you are an organizer, can you please raise your hand of 1 million cups? So please see any of these great individuals to get you registered for a presentation. And if you are, you can always stand this code. Excellent. It's not a pitch. It's not a pitch. It is a a chance for you to network and showcase your business, and there's a chance that the resources and the help that you do need is in the room. Coffee sponsors. This great coffee was sponsored by Credential. Credential. If you're ready, sir, you're up for you to come up and present Credential. Credential are in the room. There he is.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Very excited to be here today. I've been coming to One Lake Cups for about 2.5 years, and always just trying to be a friend in the room. But today I'm going to give you a little bit of my background, tell you some of the things I do about my clients, and then once again, wanted to make sure I support the culture that's been created here at One Lake Cups. But shout out to the new CEO. On the screen, you see my contact information. This QR code will lead you to a website where you can put your contact information. Anybody want to meet with me, want to talk, at the end of this, I appreciate it. Provide your contact information. Well, to get started, just tell you a little bit my background. Born and raised in New York City, went to Morehouse College. I'm about to celebrate my 30th anniversary at homecoming this weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. I got my bachelor's in mathematics. I came up to the University of Michigan. I got 2 master's degrees, one in mathematics, and I was part of the first graduating class with a degree in financial engineering. Thank you. I had a 20-year career in corporate finance. I started my career at Domino's, worked at Ford Motor Company, helped them develop different funding strategies, hedging strategies, Blue Cross Blue Shield, as well as AAA in Michigan. And I did go to the West Coast for a little while for Toyota. But now, I decided to do a career change. After COVID, I decided that it's better for me to be out here with you. So I'll help small businesses and entrepreneurs, and pre-retirees and retirees develop financial plans, or as the phrase says, strong financial plans, so that you can live a life you always envisioned. Right? Here's my services. In general, when it comes to financial plans, there's several areas you got to focus on. Those are the first 3 categories. Right? The goal is to build a plan that you're confident in, that you can be comfortable in adhering to, so that you can live a successful retirement. So asset protection and risk management is usually the area that gets underappreciated in your financial plans. But I tell you, you always need to protect the value of your life, the value of your income. We all got to stay healthy, and the value of our health and long-term care, and that everyone's familiar with the protecting the value of in order. So those are the areas, once again, asset protection and risk management that you always need to have or address in your financial plans. The most popular part of a financial plan is your investments. Right? Of course, I can help with investments. I got a degree in financial engineering. I sit on 5 boards, nonprofit boards around town. I oversee one pension committee for the city of Detroit. I'm the vice chairman for their pension plan. I'm also on the healthcare board. I'm on the board for the pension in Oakland County, and your retirement healthcare. I oversee those 4 boards. I oversee $4.5 billion in assets. So we say your community decided to make sure I'll be part of those discussions. I'm also on the board for a County Aid Society. Is anyone here from a County Aid Society? All right. The County Aid Society is one of our business partners here at Oakland Drive. Good morning. Please follow up with Maria. She will be here. She's one of the sponsors. I'm sure you want to talk to the CEO of Oakland Drive shortly. Thank you. Getting here. So, a County Aid Society is a business partner with Oakland Drive. You should see the contact information on the website. Please reach out. It's about helping the moderate income people file their taxes, as well as helping entrepreneurs set up their business from a finance and accounting perspective with their accounting program. They actually have a gala tonight at the Roost Hotel. So everyone that can show up, we always appreciate it. So it's our primary fundraiser for the year. All right, so then the last part is business plan. Oh, sorry. The last part is business. Entrepreneurs in the room. I just talked about some of the things you got to consider from a personal standpoint, the things you got to consider from a business standpoint. So mindful, you understand. Business plan, once you start to grow, business continuity funding is important, executive compensation funding, as well as some of my favorite, the non-qualified for compensation plan for executives. So this is done more ways to think about being more tax efficient as we build your wealth, and we come up with plans so that you have money in the bank when you're 95. All right, so now, everyone that a business model, right? Everyone that said this phrase. Thank you. All right, that first sentence everyone's heard, right? People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. And for one of your most important things, your retirement assets, your retirement income, the personal pension plan you have to make for yourself. You should be planning today, and you should be doing something every day. So understand how every dollar you make is working for you, and including your retirement. So I'll be here, my contact information here. I'd love to sit down and plan with you. So there we go. So I'm smart, I'm friendly, and I care. Gone, daughter, I'm good. No. Thank you very much. He cares. He cares. So, our next presenter is Automation Alley, the key innovators in Oakland County. So, Automation Alley, it is your turn to come up here and present.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric Davis. I am the Chief Operating Officer of Project Diamond. It's an initiative under Automation Alley. So I'll briefly talk about Automation Alley, but really I'm here today to talk about Project Diamond. And so Automation Alley is an economic development organization. We primarily help out small businesses figure out how do they keep up with the landscape as far as digital technologies. And so we do things like integrate roundtables. One of the cool things we do out of that is we produce playbooks. And these playbooks get over millions of impressions. We've had 20 plus million impressions online for these playbooks. So if you want to get your voice heard on those different playbooks, you can do this. But we'll go to Project Diamond. So what is Project Diamond? What does Diamond stand for? It stands for Distributed Independent Agile Manufacturing on Demand. That's the vision of where we see manufacturing going in the future. We see small businesses, large businesses, municipalities, government associations, all being on the shared marketplace where they can provide each other 3D printed designs, 3D printed parts. So let's say I have 100 parts that need to be printed, and maybe I only have one printer here, and I only do 50 parts this week. I can go on the marketplace, send my file securely to someone, they can print those parts for me, and I can fill them. So everyone can leverage the capacity of it. And that's really where we see this going. And so in 2020, we were funded through the CARES Act by Oakland County and Macomb County. That was centered around PPE and COVID. And what we ended up doing was the PPE crisis was going to solve that. It's going to get everything running. But we ended up getting an order from Ukraine, and we were able to test our theory of doing distributed manufacturing. And we produced over 10,000 of these tourniquet clips for the effort of Ukraine. And so what would have taken months to do traditionally, we were able to do in weeks and turn it around, and these manufacturers were able to help. And as part of that program, the companies can use that 3D printer to do whatever they want in their business. And one of the success stories is Air Liquid Systems. They were able to take one of their parts that they usually made out of stainless steel. They were able to get that part down to $1. Now the other compounding effects of what they did was just rapidly change the culture of the organization. They started designing everything for 3D printing, and then they started getting into other digital technologies. And so that's really transformed our businesses today. So now we're into phase 2. So phase 2 is a little bit different. We learned some things in phase 1. We want to make it more empowering. So phase 1, we gave out the 3D printers. Phase 2, we also want to provide education, provide access to industrial equipment, and also build the secure marketplace for companies. And that's what we talk about here. So Project Diamond Academy, this is the in-person 10-week training that people can come in 1 day a week and they can learn. Now we just launched the online version of Project Diamond Academy. So a lot of you small business owners are like, hey, I can't take a week out of day out of my week to go learn 3D printing training. So now we offer that online. You can do it self-paced. If you put your mind to it, you can get it done in about a week. At the end of that week, we'll get you a 3D printer. You can use that too to put the price. One of the other cool things is you have access to industrial grade equipment. So if you need to produce more production-ready parts, you can leverage the machines at our Digital Transformation Center. This is out of Auburn Hills. We use a partner called Geofabrica to help run the equipment for us, and they do a great job. The really cool thing is that secure marketplace. So we work with a company called Mark Forge. They turned their internal system and made it a community resource. This is that distributed, secure printing that people can use. So you can upload your files, and then if you want someone to print that part, they don't actually get the file. They just get a license to print. And so you can securely share your IP without it getting stolen. And that's a huge value to, especially small business owners, if you've used any other online marketplace. There's no certainty in where your IP goes, and you want to make sure that the small businesses are protected. And so where are we at right now? So we launched in Q4 2023. So this is an older presentation. We have over 150 companies in the program. We've distributed over 100 printers. We have 120 companies that have gone through the training. We still have some slots left, and so in the middle of 2026 is when we'll be ending the program. And so we're looking to get more companies to come through and apply to the program. And so really that's where I'm asking you today. If you're interested in 3D printing, even if you're not a manufacturer, one of the companies that applied through our program was a pizzeria chain. To be perfectly honest, we didn't think that was a fit right off the bat. We thought maybe it wasn't a fit. But they actually had a lot of great designs and great ideas to 3D print parts. And they had multiple locations they could use these 3D printed parts. But you would think traditionally manufacturing is tooling. These are tooling to help exchange pizzas out of the ovens, how to make calzones, all these different things. And what's cool about that is that they can use it at their own place. There's other pizzerias that can use it, they can license that IP, and now they have a passive income stream that they can use for their business. So those are the things that we want to enable. So if you're interested in this, just go to projectdiamond.org, join the project. There's 4 prerequisites, but honestly, just try to apply anyway. And we'll get you in because we're looking to expand outside of Oakland County. But you have to have a physical location in Oakland County. You have to qualify as a small business, which most people probably wouldn't do unless you're a company. You have to be able to apply for federal grants, so you haven't done anything shady in the background. You'll be all right. And then you have not to have participated in phase 1. And then also, obviously, have to have some sort of use case for that 3D printer. So come with ideas, we'll help talk you through it, figure out what makes sense. So with that, questions.
Just wanted to point out that we have a success story right here in our audience, Anthony Maurice. So one printer, everybody up to 20? 20 printers. And he has made this a revenue stream that he had not anticipated before this program. So he is a true success story of Project Diamond. We have another client who's probably not here today, Insert Toolist, who's gone through the training, and they've gotten a 3D printer. There's probably someone else who knows. You've gotten a 3D printer. George.
Yeah.
George,
He's in the program.
so the program works.
I'm in cohort 10, we've done 3 weeks. I already bought my own printer. I got another one showing up this weekend, and then I'll get.
So I've been through 3 weeks of training out of 10 weeks so far, and it's great. I'm learning a lot, very helpful. I actually bought my old printer ahead of time. I I got the second one that's going to show up this weekend. And then the third one is the one that I'm going to get in concert with. So that'll give me a lot of capabilities that I could not have had without this project, but the education is great.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, one thing actually I want to mention now, we also hold open office hours at the DTs, the Digital Transformation Center. So it's every first Wednesday from 11 to 1. If you have questions about 3D printing, whether it's, hey, I'm having trouble designing this part, or I'm having trouble with this kind of stuff, you can come talk to our experts. And then we also hold a user group every third Tuesday at Hilton Garden in Detroit. I think we ran from 5 to 7. Companies can share their story, share parts with other people in the program. We try to bring in experts and they talk about what's cool in 3D printing. Just want to highlight those two other resources as well. And that's open-ended.
Any other questions? Yes, no.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. Just a question on automation. You guys have been traditionally focused on automotive manufacturing since you guys started out.
Speak up, this one.
Yeah, you guys have started out primarily focused on manufacturing for automotive centric. My business is health tech for animals.
Yeah.
So it's micro wearables, so it's very small devices, very small plastic components. You mentioned that you had over 150 companies that's in the program already. With those 150, how many of that would be primarily that's not outside of the automotive centric manufacturing side?
I would say most. So Automation Alley, automotive manufacturing is a small component, but a lot of our manufacturers are in medical, aerospace, defense, consumer. So, we have a few medical device companies that have welcomed the program. We have some consumer companies, drone manufacturing companies, so it's a diverse set of companies. And then also at Automation Alley, we have 4,000 essential members. So these are manufacturers all across the state that have come and joined the program. So it's a great funded initiative from the state. We have private resources.
I'm in the process. I'm already in the process with the National Science Foundation.
Okay.
We missed the deadline for 2025, so we're pushing this into 2026. But we can definitely help utilize your help.
Yeah, let's connect because we have a entrepreneur ecosystem, personal connection with them. Yeah, you're welcome.
More questions? Hey, Eric.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Eric, before we go, can nonprofits also qualify to be a project?
Yes, nonprofits can qualify for project funding. So we've had a few companies that have come from the completion consulting services, maybe a nonprofit. So yeah, that's not a, it doesn't exist.
Thank you. And I think, your organization can definitely be able to give a service to you. So thank you.
The chamber applied too.
Yeah.
We applied.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got the initial.
And if you really want to see a success story,
Yeah.
so
And the flags on the mics. And the flags on the mics.
thank you.
Let's give David a hand. Eric, sorry. So now we have lucky people that's up and it's time for you to shine.
Good morning. Do you believe in luck?
Yes.
Okay, I do. My name is Asmaa and not Asma because Asma in Arabic means crisis. So I'm Asma from Egypt, and I am like to call myself the lucky girl. This is my first time here in America, first time to teaching about lucky people. And yes, I am teaching in English, which is my second language, but I am so lucky to stand here in front of all of you I'm so happy and feel lucky today. So the story behind Lucky People is started when I stood on the scale and see my weight past 80 kilograms. It was not about the number, it was about how I felt. I felt sad, lost, I felt disconnected with myself. I felt a lot of negative feelings about myself. But I decided to start with very small steps. And day by day, I see the change, and I felt more happy, more confident, and more healthier. So, Lucky People is an application to support women to have best version of herself through having small steps every day and see the progress of these steps. Also to practice self-love and to connect it through a supportive community to encourage each other. The application, this is the dashboard, so we have see how the progress and supportive codes and something like that. And here you can add the habit, write your habit, it shows the category of the habit, it shows the frequency of the habit and so on. And here is the most part I love, to practice self-love, because any change starts with pain, but it continues with self-love and appreciation and self-esteem, so it's a very important thing to do. And here is a community part to support each other and to join a group community to support and share beautiful stories about the change. In this part, I tried a lot to make the design aligned with women and make the user experience suitable more for women. So the colors, the icons, and so on will be supportive or aligned with being a woman. Also, I have a challenge because it's live. So I don't have a tech co-founder and I am not a tech person. So I do a lot to build the demo or the prototype. Also, I don't have a business mentorship in terms of business model and the market and so on. And the big challenge is how to convert Lucky People from just idea and prototype to a real application that generates revenue. What I do, I try to use vibe coding to build the application or the demo, and also I try to apply in supporting a program for incubation and acceleration. And the most important thing I do is focusing on building a strong network with great people like all of you. What I have learned, I learned to speak up about the idea even I am not feel 100% ready, and never estimate each step along the way. By the way, I knew about 1 million cup, just I met by chance Fadi in Tech Town, and they said to me, you have to come to 1 million and teach about the idea. So I am here just because I say hi. I built a Lucky People. So never underestimate any step along the way. And for sure, I need your support. I need your feedback about the idea and the application, and seeking for tech co-founder or technical assistant and the business mentorship. It's very important. And helping me understand the cost, the taxes, any hidden cost may I have, because I started to register Lucky People as LLC in Michigan. It's under view in this time. So I also search about the supporting program available, and I need a support to make the big milestone for me is to launch Lucky People in App Store and the Google Store, and that's it.
Great job, great job. So if anyone have any suggestions or any help to help Asma? Yes, on her business, please line up to the side.
I'm the Asmaa Technology, she's so lovely. Jordan, I work in marketing. So the feedback on the idea is super important to get feedback. So I'm glad that's at the top. What I would say is start a pilot. It's a bunch of people here, invite them in to test it, take all the information, update the app, then take it to market. You don't want to not do that, take it to market, and then it breaks, folks have a bad experience. So invite some folks here to, go through each step, and then in Excel spreadsheet, provide information, and then work from there. And I'll talk to you after the fact about working with you on how to take it.
Thank you.
Hi, Jawan Buford, business development professional entrepreneur. You already know I became extremely excited when I saw this app last week. And I think a group that would be very open to it is people in sales management and entrepreneurs. The reason why I got excited about that is because I'm always looking for tools that can remind people that I coach and work with about their KPIs. Faith, family, finance, health, right? Different metrics they can track and present in daily on their phone on a daily basis. So I know why this is focused on audience you've already identified. Don't be dismissive of the fact that this can have some real enterprise value for entrepreneurs who are looking for apps and tools to keep their teams plugged in and focus on the right things, not just in terms of earning income, but also in terms of managing more balanced lives. So that's something I thought about, I get excited about every time I think about your app.
Yes, nice. And also, when I think about the business model, I think it is not just the application for women, but maybe we have like a white label solution to use it in other contexts. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Ann Tanisha Olden. I'm an intellectual property attorney, so I would offer my services and advice and recommendation that you protect the intellectual property that you're creating, the brand, the name, and all the that you're doing. So that's my one recommendation.
So my question is, are you open to dealing with students, males, athletes?
Are open what?
Are you open to dealing with athletes, students, like just basically expanding outside of just women?
I didn't get the question. Try to make it simple to understand it.
Are you open to working with more than just women?
Okay, yes, I say that it is not just for women. Lucky People itself is for women, but in the business model we have different types like white label solution to buy the solution and name it something else, not Lucky People. But Lucky People itself is for women. Do you get it?
Yes. And I only ask you that because I almost do the same thing. I'm a resource based for kids,
Yes.
students.
Yes.
So I love to be a part of it and be able to get a hold of what you already do because we need to be able to track what we do.
And motivate and see the progress and those things.
Say that one more time.
You need the application to see the progress of what
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Adam. I spent 25 years working in competitor intelligence for General Motors. Wellness and mental health is a very hot topic these days, so you have a great opportunity. But I think one thing that might help is understanding who else is in the space, because a lot of people want to take advantage.
Yes.
If you go into the app store and you search for wellness, you see a lot of apps. So if you haven't already done some benchmarking to see what's out there and figure out how the Lucky People designed for women, for example, is one differentiator. Is finding other differentiators that will help you stand out among this crowded landscape.
Yes, thank you. I like this point because Lucky People, the value of Lucky People is it is for women, number one. Number two is the community, the supportive community. So I think this is the value of Lucky People.
Great, good luck.
Thank you.
I'm Lisa. I'm a lawyer and grant writer. The first thing I did was, this is the back of my card, and I wrote down some people who are in this room on a regular basis who you should talk to. Oakland Thrive, Joe Lees is right there. He's he has the ability to help advise you with all these things and to get you free paid support to utilize the business people that you need.
Okay.
So you can get access to the business resources you need and the mentors you need, and his company, his program pays for it. So talk to him first before you leave. And then Detroit Strong's Ishan there he is. He's got an app that it provides a different kind of service, but he's got a beautiful app that does a lot of the same functionality stuff that you do. So he can help you with figuring out how to hit the market and how to get your app doing what you want it to do. My work belt, Srikala, I don't know if he's here today. He's a techie guy, and he's great to work with. And I put Tanisha Walden in here. She does law and business, and she spoke to you already, but jump on here because she's got a lot of stuff. And then lastly is me. There are tons of grants out there. They're not, there's money for women organizations. There's money for organizations that support women. You fit in both categories. You might fit into other categories where people will help you fund for free to build your business. And it's also in-kind things that you can get from grants, which can include business accelerator programs, where they give you mentors, they give you classes, and a lot of them at the end will then, once you've been through the process, give you money.
Nice.
So
Thank you.
call me and I'll fill you in on all those people.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Liz, interior designer, and I'm also making an app. And I joined Femology, which is a female tech founder. Are you part of it? Do you know of it?
Yeah, I already attended Summit from.
Oh, so you're the speaking out? Nice, so you know her. So I can just say that it's been very beneficial for me to join that network. And so maybe if you thought of joining or want more information, you can jump in and join too, because it's amazing. And it will really accelerate everything.
So you did a great job in presenting.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Melissa. I loved your presentation. I feel like the conversation about perimenopause and menopause is shifting in a positive way. It's not so taboo anymore. I think that's an opportunity in your app to have conversations about it and to include that. So yeah, that's all. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, let's connect to rewrite our love story. Thank you.
Congratulations, this was a great presentation. What are some of the things that you will take away today that will help you with your business?
Connecting with specific people to have help, and the connection is something I searching for because it's a gate to have the opportunity. And the feedback is amazing.
That's what Long Main Cups is here for, so thank you again.
Thank you.
Everyone give her a hand again. Now, Carmen will come up. I got you off guard, the camera. She'll come up and speak about the different events that will be happening in the community here these next few weeks.
Hello, thank you. Good job, everyone. Look at us. So, tomorrow night we are having our panel. We talked about it a little bit last week, but the conversation is around, I would say 93% of this room is operating a small business, and there's a little itch in the back of your head that's like, I need help, I need to hire someone, but we don't really know how. We don't have systems because we didn't write anything down because it was just us. And then we hire someone and they're like, what do you want me to do, boss? And you say, it. And then they say, how? And you're like, cuz. So the conversation tomorrow is around that. It's about creating workplace culture, which is not just a pizza party. Like, I would rather have a raise than a foosball table in the break room, you know what I mean? So these conversations are really important, and as small businesses, we need to talk about when to hire, how to keep your team engaged, onboarding, all of those steps and systems that we can get into place before we make that Indeed profile that we're hiring for someone. So this is $10, and it is tomorrow. There's dinner provided by Kachi Thai Market. We've got Jennifer Beatty, Colleen Thompson, PJ, he's in the back, and I will be moderating. So please come hang out with us. If the price is a problem, talk to me. It shouldn't be, but if the price is a problem, honestly, just come to me, talk to me. We want you there. You should be in this space. So that's at 5:30. The following Tuesday, PJ is doing a hands-on workshop. So if you already have a team and you've sat through the boring, like mandatory team building, icebreaker thing that everyone loves so much, PJ is going to show you some tools and do it with you on how to do it differently, how to keep them engaged, how to get them comfortable. Because when your staff is comfortable with you, they will be able to communicate their needs, they will be able to give you feedback as a boss, and you will be able to give them feedback as a team. So that is a free workshop, lunch is provided. Maybe just forward it to your boss and have them come by. So that is Tuesday the 21st. Anita Green, you like her, you love her. She's sitting right there. Next Wednesday, right after 1 Million Cups, she is doing a workshop here. So on the TVs, there is a QR code, so you can sign up. It is how to unlock your nervous energy when you're public speaking and you whisper. You don't hold the mic up. Anita, raise your hand if you saw Anita present her business at 1 Million Cups. That was the littest that 1MC has ever been. We kept interrupting, we kept applauding, so she commands a room and she will teach you how to do the same. So that's next week, right after this. Lisa Stein, she was here speaking earlier, she's in the blue. She's doing a workshop here with a partnership for the Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber, and she is your grant writer expert. You do not have to be a nonprofit to get grants. There are grants for every business, every industry, and she will do the legwork for you. So come to the workshop, learn more about Lisa, learn more about how you can seek out those opportunities for yourself and your business as well. And then immediately after, so you have to teleport from here at 10 a.m. to Sterling Heights at 10 a.m. twice, to hang out with Kamal at Velocity. He's doing a coffee and conversations event next week as well. So many events with Open Thrive. So again, on the TV, there's a QR code that'll show you the entire website. But here are just a few things that are coming up. We've got the 21st, 9 to 5 to CEO, from employee to entrepreneur through acquisitions. We've got Passport to Pearls happening on the 25th from 9 to 2 with Access. Instagram 101, their fish tank series is relaunched. And then here they're doing a conversation with usins, on the good parts and the hard parts of being an entrepreneur. So all of these things are very valuable. Open Thrive has been with us since the jump. And if you feel like you're not getting anything out of this room, it's because you're not asking the right questions or talking to the right people. And we're all the right people. We all know a person, we all have a person. So engage with each other and leverage these relationships that we're building, because we see each other a lot. I see y'all a lot, and I like you. So that's that. Let's see, what else? Anything else? That's me. I'm up. So I want to say thank you again for being here. My name is Carmen. I'm with Incubizo. Josh is over there, mostly hiding. But we are here to help you get unstuck, to remove barriers as small businesses. So if you want to stay in the space, you are welcome to. If you need the Wi-Fi, you can talk to me. But Wednesdays, we offer up the space for additional co-working for the rest of the day. So we do that as a gift to you all. And as a thank you, you can throw away your trash and put your cups in the dishwasher. So for the photo, if you are on this side of this pole, you are invisible to me. So if you could come to the middle-ish of the room, that would be